IVM.
Hey everybody, welcome to another week on the IVM Podcast Network. If you aren't following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Paytm Money. As we go into God knows what week of the lockdown, we've been trying to make sure that we get as much content out to you as possible. We had some interesting episodes in the last week. Cyrus Says we had Angad Singh Ranyal on it. That was a fun episode to listen to. On the Filter Coffee podcast, we had Taslima Nasleen and Arunav Sinha on that. That was another great conversation. Karthik Srinivasan joined Varun on advertising instead. And guys, look for Pratik Oswal on Paisa Vaisa podcast with Anupam Gupta. That was another great episode. I'd also like to let people know that the show that we're doing with Mr. Ashish Vidyarthi, Begin the Journey, is now going to be releasing 3 times a week. So do check that out. I'm sure you'll enjoy that. And let's get started with your show.
Hi, I'm Zarina Poonawalla, your peak performance coach, life coach, emotional intelligence practitioner, and NLP practitioner. I'm also the founder of Abzo Expertise Unique, and my organization constantly aims at building leaders across continents. After having worked with so many dynamic business honchos, entrepreneurs, startups, CEOs, management gurus, parents, and student communities worldwide, I am convinced that every individual has unleashed potential, and all we really need to do is realize it. Watch the magic unfold, enhance quality of life, relationships, and professions. On my show, be ready for some riveting conversations with inspirational people, snippets, stories, and much more. So here I am on this exceptional journey to find empowerment and inspiration anywhere I can. Come join me on this breathtaking path of self-realization, potential maximization, positivity, and most of all, embrace your inner power. You are on your way to empowering yourselves. Welcome to the Empowering Series with Zarina Poonawalla. Most of us are sharing a roof with our loved ones. Some belong to big families all holed up together, while some are working couples with or without kids, spending all day at home trying to just get their act together. Some in relationships which, although in the same city, we feel like long distance. Our dynamics are probably different, but the problem is common really. Relationship saturation. There are stories of marriages hitting rock bottom. While the beginning of this stay-at-home period may have been no less than a mini party, turns out we are not this used to spending time with our partners, spouses, even children. This can be rather cumbersome and even add permanent cracks in your relationship. You may find your partner displaying or showcasing personality traits that you have been oblivious to for a long, long time. You may suddenly notice your partner being such a nag, quite lazy, boring, useless around the house, always talking negatively, very toxic in their thought process, always seeming angry or irritable. And all of us are wondering, why is this happening? Why are things just not working out? It's because unusual times have added stress to our lives, and a negative frame of mind is just complementary to that. We are just unable to see the good around us. Being home is straining our bond because we are completely relying on our partner for all our needs. All those night outs with friends, weekend barbecues, going to office and meeting your colleagues, just pouring your heart out to your close companions or best friends over a cup of coffee are not quite the options for now. Let's find a way to make sure that this time and this lockdown does not weaken your bond. Instead, it strengthens it. Start by making sure that you and your partner give each other space. A little space goes a long way. Perhaps during work hours, just try and take separate spots. And also don't make unnecessary demands from your partner if they're working individuals, because it may seem to them like they're unimportant and their work is very small in comparison to yours. Communication is key. Stop the blame game and refrain from constantly making your partner feel like they're not good enough. Talking about how you feel shows accountability. So take responsibility and account for your emotions. Have a reasonable chat on what's working, what's not working, and how to make things work for the both of you. A little key to communicating successfully during a conflict is learning the art of agreeing to disagree. Don't be outright rude and nasty with your partner and say, "You're wrong, I hate this about you, you don't make sense to me, oh that's rubbish." Nah, what you do is you say, "I understand what you're saying, however, this is what I think." Or, "I agree with you partially, but these are the areas where I disagree with you." Avoid using words like always and never. Very commonly used in households. You never do what I ask you to. You never listen to anything I'm saying. You always have it your way. You always make me sound so wrong. Instead, use statements like, "Hey, dinner isn't cooked yet. Shall I help you toss something up? You seem quite tired." Or maybe, "Your day seems to have been never-ending. What can I do to help?" Appreciate your partner and their efforts. Not once in a while, but daily. That's right. Use little sentences like, "Thank you for the lunch. It was delicious." Or, "I don't know how you manage to multitask so well." Or, "You look good even while you're cleaning up a mess. And I feel so blessed to have you. I couldn't imagine this lockdown with anybody else." Divide duties if you both are working individuals. From laundry to dishes to kids, have a set of tasks which each of you needs to perform, so both can comfortably get through the day without burdening one another. With all the stress on our minds and bodies, we tend to put intimacy in a backseat. Make sure to spice it up every now and then. Eat healthy, sleep well, try and create a positive and safe space. An emotional and physical connect makes room for your souls to bond, and a resilient bond is the foundation of a beautiful relationship. I understand everyone has started considering weekends equivalent to weekdays. But guys, you're working from home and everything is just the same except that you have more time with each other. So you must optimize it. Despite your schedules, make at least 30 good minutes or an hour a day where you spend quality time with your partner. It could be a workout, cooking, meditating, watching your favorite show, just laughing together, reminiscing old times, just about anything. You can just be your crazy, silly self with your partner. Absolutely no judgments. But be that person. Be that person that your partner recognizes, that you recognize. Once in a while, it's important to let go and set free. Be good listeners. Do not listen to speak. Listen to understand where your partner is coming from. What's bothering them? What's eating them up? Let them vent. Even if it seems minuscule to you, it may mean the world to them. Listen, show compassion, and remind each other that you are in this together and that you will get out of this stronger than ever. Be safe, be well, be empowered.
If you liked this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on our social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram.
Entertainment is like food for the brain. It's a window to culture and a great way to understand the world around us. The internet has changed what it means to be an entertainer, creating new storytellers with millions of fans. It has spawned a new breed, the story sellers, those behind the scenes creating the business for this ecosystem. They work with brands, platforms and channels who are keen to capitalize on an audience hungrier than ever for more stories. I'm Vineet Kanabar, and I have a ringside view to how stories are told and sold. On my show, I bring you creators, artists, executives, and marketers for a freewheeling conversation around the business of entertainment. Tune in to Storytellers and Story Sellers for personal stories, analysis, and criticism every Thursdays as I talk to the brightest minds telling or selling great stories today.
Beta, did you know 79% of all scientists in NASA are Indian only?
देखो, इंडिया में टैक्स सिर्फ मिडिल क्लास भरती है. Everyone is just enjoying free यार.
आजकल के youngsters are only interested in partying and enjoying. उनको देश की पड़ी ही नहीं है.
बेटा तुम बस शादी कर लो, उसके बाद तो you can enjoy life like anything.
I will tell you what this country needs. This country needs 15 years of dictatorship. That is the only way to become a superpower. See the Chinese, how much they've progressed.
सुनो, तुमने ये WhatsApp forward देखा?
So what's common between all of these statements?
They're all absolutely rubbish.
Fake WhatsApp forwards that spread like wildfire.
And statements that defy any logic.
We are here to debunk them all.
Way of family WhatsApp groups, worst nightmare. Where what happens when you read a book.
Basically, we're just a bunch of guys who want to cut through the bullshit of everyone saying this, how it won't be true.
So that the next time someone confidently squeezes out some WhatsApp or Twitter BS, you can look them dead in the eye and go, Uncle, please sit.
So join me, Joel.
And me, Tushar.
Every Mondays for a fresh new episode of Uncle, Please Sit.